Good morning, Lagos. It's another day at the studio with yours truly, yesterday James, on the Generation Z Business Show. I hope you guys have had a lovely, lovely weekend. And yeah, it's another Tuesday morning. It's 8:35 and we are about to kick off the show. I'm so excited today because I have someone in the studio that I feel like, we should have possibly interviewed a long time ago. Yes, this person is in the medical field, basically. And I'm so pleased. And no, he's not a COVID doctor or anything. We have a plastic surgeon in the studio today, and I will let him go ahead and let him introduce himself.
Good morning, Yetunde. Good morning, Lagos. I'm Dr. David Egbeogu. I'm a consultant plastic surgeon with Aurora Medicals, Lagos. So that's who I am.
Why plastic surgery? Were you first and foremost a general doctor or something?
Yes. Usually, before you become a plastic surgeon, you have to be a doctor first of all. Mm-hmm. So yes. Why a doctor? Well, I was drawn to helping people, drawn to solving problems, basically. So after becoming a doctor, because I'm good with my hands, I decided to go into surgery. So then why plastic surgery? Well, because of my love for the fine arts, basically. For sculpting, for doing stuff with my hands, and for the love of perfection, even though there's no such thing.
That's perfection, right?
But I love it.
Great. So before we go any further, don't forget you can call in 081-824-26591 if you have a question for our guest in the studio, or you can send in a message on our WhatsApp portal 081-800-89933. So don't forget you can ask, call in to ask a question, or you can actually just, we give you that 5 seconds of advertising your business. So please don't forget to call in 081-824-26591. I'll take that again, 081-824-26591 and WhatsApp 081-800-89933. So we're looking forward to your questions. So back to Dr. Dave.
Yes.
Is that all right?
Yes, that's perfect.
So you have, obviously, so you have a medical office. When did you start that? And what was that journey like?
It kicked off around September 2019. But the journey started way before then. Yeah, during my training, I had this feeling that I was never going to work for the government again. The strikes, the back and forth, it was tedious. And not being able to deliver service because of so many obstacles in your path. So I decided long ago that I was going to go into private practice. So when I started the journey, there were lots of stumbling blocks, capital. Let's talk about the registrations, the things you have to do to be allowed to have such a facility in Lagos, So there were so many things I had to go through, the Lagos State Health Management, that's HEFAMA. I needed to go to the waste management, but so many places I needed to reach to set up, basically. So it was quite a journey. So it took me almost 5 months to really complete before I could actually open my doors to let clients come in.
Wow. So, but why Nigeria? Why not, take this profession out of the country? Yeah,
there are too many people running away from the country. Some of us just had to stay. And besides, I knew Nigeria had the client base, It's not so common, even though it's now becoming common, but it was never so common. So there are so many people who wanted it, but had to travel out to get it. So why spend money on air ticket, hotel bills when you can just stay in Nigeria and have it done here?
Have you had any family members? Have you consulted for any family members? How do family members feel about it? Because I feel like, even with the plastic surgery business, or the plastic surgery in general, it's still sort of like frowned upon to a certain extent. It's not as bad as it used to be. Now, we're all image based and whatnot, but it's still sort of frowned upon. So how did the family take it, basically?
It's the cosmetic surgery part of it that it's, frowned upon, in quote. The plastic surgery is way more than cosmetic surgery. There's lots of reconstructing, helping people out who had burns and things like that. So now the cosmetic surgery part of it, my family members took it pretty well. I was encouraged, they supported me in any way. So they were right behind me. And then, consulting for them, I'm not really allowed to consult for my family members because I can't be unbiased,
Oh, really?
Yeah, because emotions get in because they're family members. So basically, I don't consult for family members.
How do you, because there have been, loss of life that has been, tagged, behind, the cosmetic surgery. What do you have to say to this in terms of, people's fears and in terms of people's thoughts, behind it as well?
I would like to allay so many fears, even though, yes, cosmetic surgery is a risky endeavor because, you're going under the knife, you're going through anesthesia.
Surgery generally.
Yes, generally, yeah. You're going under the knife, you're going through, anesthesia. So it's risky, What I tell my clients sometimes is that, crossing the road is dangerous. People die crossing the road, but it doesn't stop you from crossing the road if you need to get to the other side. So if someone sees it as something that they need to do and they feel the risk, the benefits are worth the risk, because let's face it, the risks are not so enormous, but they are there. So if the person feels it as worthwhile, then yes, go for it. The job of the facility or the surgeon is to make sure that the risk is mitigated as little as possible, such that you come out at the other end smiling, basically.
That's nice to know. So I mean, aside that, you talked about when you started out and all the approvals you had to go through. Starting such business in Nigeria, a lot of people, the reasons why they're so scared is that they feel like there really isn't that much of a body overseeing it and ensuring that things are done appropriately to standard or to international standards, basically. So, is that the case? Can I just, decide, if, for example, I studied medicine, can I just decide to whip up become a plastic surgeon, or are there real restrictions, in place within the country?
There are always people who are, what will I call them, black sheep, who would like to do things the wrong way, but the restrictions are there, the guidelines are there, the regulatory body is there. So, we get inspections from the HAFAMA from time to time. They come to make sure that your facility is up to scratch. You have everything in place to deliver optimum service. They go through your certifications. They make sure that you have the necessary certification to proceed. So basically, it's there. But, like the problem we have in many sectors in Nigeria is down to implementation. What happens? How do you catch some off flyers? So basically, I think that's the problem. The regulatory bodies are there and can do their job if they want to, yeah.
What's your thought on, okay, let's just go into like your craziest experience as a plastic surgeon so far.
Well, I would say my craziest experience has to do with dealing with certain types of clients, who really you want to tell no, but they just can't take no for an answer, because for some reason you feel that it's not a good idea. You have to turn them away. But they just can't fathom the fact that, really? Why? I'm not, it's my choice, And they feel that the doctor doesn't have a right to tell them no. But really, it's, just the same way the patient has a right to choose the doctor has a right to choose his patient. So it's allowed.
Have you turned back any patients?
Oh, yes, I have. Quite a number.
Have you had any very awkward requests, like you thought, wow?
Yeah, like cutting off stretch marks. I found that very, very awkward. Someone.
No, but I thought they do that when they do the tummy tuck. They sort of cut it.
Yeah, that's different. You're not going after the stretch marks. The stretch marks happen to be where this part of in that skin that you're removing. So it's not as if you're going after them. But just imagine someone having stretch marks all over their body, and you start having to go to cut them one after the other. You're going to leave multiple scars. The person will look like a leopard or something.